Cost you nothing to hit that like button, family. Big Chap TV, where you know you gon' see that truth, that now this game so free. He give it a cut, that's how it's gotta be. It's Big Chap TV.
What up, family? Cost you nothing to hit that like button, fam. Kodak Black. Now, we all see what the world is seeing right now when it comes to Kodak with his drug habits, the crazy acting, and all these different type things. But for Kodak to be so much of a drug addict and crazy as we think he is, I want to remind everybody that Kodak been paying rent for the neighborhood he grew up in like 3 months consecutive with everybody. Now, not only that, Kodak doing a lot of things as far as businesses and different things that he don't talk about in Florida. I salute Kodak for that. Now, at the same time, family, we know when it comes to Memphis, artists do not pull up in Memphis because they know what the deal is. Like, you can get shot, you can get robbed. You is a target coming to Memphis if you a rapper, right? So a lot of times when it comes to shows or whatever the case might be, you know, artists turn it down to protect their life. They ain't trying to get killed in that type, form, and fashion. Now, we know that Glow just had the Glow badge, right? Mainly artists was Memphis artists that was down with CMG. Now, we know that like Glow individuals that come in the game, you know, they young female or young niggas, they want to get a hold to Kodak. They want to be around Kodak Black because they seen Kodak grow in the game. And he one of them ones like NBA Youngboy. Now, Glow hit Kodak up. Kodak pulled up to Memphis at the Glow badge, fam. Not only did Kodak pull up, Kodak did his thing. You know, the crowd was, man, they was off the meter. Matter of fact, they got the fighting in the mix of Kodak rapping his records. Now, the thing I want to talk about is that in the midst of Kodak performing, you can tell he was really feeling it for Glow. Like certain performance people do for other people, they put in more work, whether it's a feature or whatever, depending on who it is, how hard they go, what I'm trying to say. But Kodak took it for his going in the crowd in Memphis, letting individuals touch on them, this type of behavior. Now, trust me, it ain't too many artists in the game that got enough nuts to go to Memphis and do a show, that got enough nuts to go in the crowd like Kodak was, but they were showing Kodak Black love like he was from Memphis. One thing I want to say about Kodak, when it comes to the streets, when it comes to Haiti or where he from, he is immune to the people that's doing bad, even though he's doing good due to his culture and his upbringing. You see what I'm saying? This is what keep him giving back. You got a lot of artists that's not themselves after they sign a deal. Come on now, we know this. Kodak just original. Whether if he on a pill or whatever he got, he still show what it is with him. He keep it original. And I salute that with Kodak Black because there's so many artists found that have no character. Kodak gonna last because of the character, the realness in him. The artists that have lasted in the game, they was real. They had good character. Like a Boosie, fam, that I use all the time. Kodak Black, one of them ones like a Boosie. They not only rock with Kodak Black music, but they rock with who Kodak Black is as a person, fam. And believe it or not, when people see your drug habit, when people see your downfalls, when it comes to a rapper like Kodak Black, it only build you and make you stronger. Not saying that the drugs, fentanyl can kill an individual or whatever the case might be. But when it comes to Kodak, it make his career, it fueled his career. All the troubles. I don't know what it is. It's just some artists, fam, when it comes to their troubles, it fueled their career. A lot of artists, when they come to their troubles, they couldn't do what Kodak Black doing, what I'm saying. It ain't too many artists that can move around. Sometimes Kodak has some clothes on like he in Haiti. And then to act like a drug addict and be on this type of time barely talking, like people wouldn't rock with Kodak, any other artists like that, like they rocking with Kodak, fam. So a lot of us have things special about us and we attract people to us. And that's what's going on with Kodak. And when he went to Memphis, man, you should have seen the crowd was going crazy. He felt the love with the crowd. That's why he went out in the crowd, fam, and let him touch him and feel him and let him know that it was real on his end, bro. I don't want to see nothing happen with Kodak Black, fam, as far as an overdose, as far as going back to jail and nothing, because he got a lot to offer. Just like an NBA YoungBoy. These two young dudes got a lot of influence over the culture. Grown people too, believe it or not, family. Grown people also. So when it come to this situation with Glow reaching out to Kodak and he pulling up, Glow got reach. Even when Gotti pulled up. You know Gotti ain't even Gotti pulled up, fam. With all the beef he got going in Memphis and brother just got killed, like, you can't really slip. So you got to really have respect for an individual and want to see them win to pull up like individuals pulled up for Glorilla. To pull up like Kodak pulled up for Glorilla. A lot of performances, fam, you can see in the performance that the artist is really feeling the crowd. Sometimes an artist perform and they not feeling the crowd. Vice versa, the crowd not feeling them. But it's like Kodak had a connection with these fans, fam, at the Glorilla Bash, fam. It's like Kodak got a connection with the fans, whether he doing bad or whether he doing good, whether he dropping music or not. Some people just cement it like that, fam, and they chosen, and Kodak one of them ones. I've seen old grandmothers from Haiti pray over Kodak's career. And them prayers work when they come from these grandmothers, elderly people. It ain't necessarily got to be your grandmother. It could just be somebody elderly that's praying for you, that believe in God, or change your whole scenario and your whole situation, fam. So when it come to this situation, I was happy to see Kodak perform the way he did, which is a fight broke out with some females. I don't know exactly what that was in the process of Kodak performing. They may have got too hyped like they do, seeing their favorite star. But at the end of the day, Kodak went out to Memphis, risked himself from getting robbed. I mean, this individual has been shot in FedEx for him, fam. Don't feel like this. It's a risk going to Memphis. It's a risk going in that crowd like Kodak Black did, fam, showing the love back that Memphis was showing him. So when it comes to realness in our community, when it comes to certain artists, they bigger than the rap game. Kodak is bigger than the rap game. Look at Donald Trump. It wasn't Kodak was one of the first ones that Donald Trump pardoned, fam. Kodak got his ways with the Karens, the white Karens, just like NBA YoungBoy. They love him because their kids love him, fam. So you think of NBA YoungBoy, you pretty much think of Kodak Black. They came up beefing together. They still beefing now. But both of these are special artists in the game, fam, and they deserve the best at what's coming to them, because I think both of them see them that the rap game is not everything. But I will keep y'all updated on situations, though. But make sure you hit that like button, family, and make sure you hit that subscribe button. I'm out.